2009 at 6:15.
Now that's...
Stand corrected. By score 5. That's on the other list.
Max, did you get that?
The application. Yes, this is. Go ahead and talk about it.
Let me explain this one here. This is an application to administer. And first of all, let me back up and go one level higher. The Ogdensburg Bridge Authority, you very seldom see this meet. The Ogdensburg Bridge Authority is our Canadian subsidiary for all intents and purposes. It's actually our counterpart. You, as directors of the Ogdensburg Bridge and Port Authority, are in fact directors of the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority.
When were we ever elected to that?
Yeah, it's automatic.
So we don't have to make a motion tonight to elect ourselves so we can pass this
Your election to this board means you're automatically setting on the other.
And the mechanics of this is once a year a form comes around that we submit to Industry Canada. We list the directors of the Ogdensburg Bridge and Port Authority as the directors of the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority. And there's that one form report on each year, and that's pretty much the extent of the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority.
Actually, you own a lot less property than you used to have in the clear line.
Just so I get this straight, the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority is a Canadian corporation?
Canadian not-for-profit corporation. The history on the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority
jurisdiction
is it was created by a special act of Parliament in 1952. And it was created as a not-for-profit type corporation by the special act which created Ogdensburg Bridge Authority. Ogdensburg Bridge Authority used to own the Canadian Customs Plaza that was transferred to Transport Canada back in 1986. The Ogdensburg Bridge Authority also owns the land where the bridge sits, and a couple of easements that go through over beside the Canadian border station. As I mentioned, it has met in many years. We just completed the paperwork to keep it in good standing. Fast forward to this year, the Canadian government creates the Canada Businesses Corporations Act, or CBCA. What this does, the CBCA puts nonprofits into various buckets, various categories, and says if you are a nonprofit created by any other act, your status expires, and if you do nothing, your property, OBA, actually would revert to the Crown, in this case Transport Canada. We had extensive conversation with our firm, Gowings, Henderson, and I butchered their name here before.
Chenard,
thank you, pretty good. And found a way to kind of weed through this and comply with exactly what we need to do on the Canadian side. What we need to do is file continuance documents for the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority. We're a nonprofit today, created under the Special 1952 Act. After we file this paperwork, we are not for profit in compliance with the recently passed Canadian Business Corporations Act. In the grand scheme of things, there is no difference between what we were and what we are. The only difference will be is we're now being in compliance and fit in a nice, neat category with Industry Canada.
who tipped you off that we had to change our structure?
This was actually
pretty good, right?
a letter that we received back in, I don't think I put the original one here, but it was June of this year. That was the first week.
From our council?
No, actually it came to us direct, and then we reached out to Gowings.
They did nothing different than what New York did when they went, from membership corporation and all this other stuff to not-for-profit corporation.
So they mailed then to each corporate entity, here's the change, okay.
But in New York, they just made you're now there. You didn't have to do anything but follow whether you were class type A, type B, or type C. They're making you do some more paperwork to make sure you're still interested. Probably going to pick up the ones that maybe are dormant and gone. So, which would be a good idea for them.
Well, yeah.
No less people track around. Tax-wise, whatever.
So as you can see, what we have are the continuance documents for the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority that require an actual approval to send the application, and then execution of the documents by the OBA signatories.
Motion.
Ramona and I had a conversation about
The only thing is that the statutory declaration of officer that you have to sign, you have to attest that you're actually in the city of Ottawa.
I think this is the meeting.
No, this isn't a typo, and I'm glad you brought that up. The Ogdensburg Bridge Authority, to be in compliance with the CBCA, Canadian Business Corporations Act, you have to meet in Canada. Our firm, Gowlings, recommended this, because otherwise we would literally physically have to cross the bridge.
It doesn't say we met there?
And come back.
In Ottawa?
No, the Gowlings office is in Ottawa itself, and therefore that was actually their suggestion on how to do it.
I don't think that's a question, Fred.
Well, it just says that you have to sign that at a meeting of the directors held in the city of Ottawa. That's the only thing basically saying
This
that.
meeting of the Ogden, as the attorney explains it to me,
Oh, yeah.
this meeting of the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority is considered to have taken place at the Gowlings office in Ottawa.
But take a look at paragraph 3, and I'm not going to be argumentative. It says, at a meeting of the directors of the corporation held at the city of Ottawa, province of Ontario, such and such day, special resolution, 2 certified copies. Now, that to me is of concern. Paragraph 4 then goes on and says, duly called for the purpose of considering the same and held at the city of Ottawa. Maybe that one is okay, but 3 looks like, if you feel comfortable signing it, so be it, I guess, but that made me nervous if that was a typo or if that we had to actually go over there and have a meeting.
No, that was actually intentionally placed in there by our Canadian council.
So did you attend the meeting for me?
I'm concerned about that, but that's up to Fred, I guess. Don't you pass the buck there, guy.
No, I apologize. I did have our Canadian council standing by at 4 o'clock to deal with these issues. So
Well, you can take it up with him, though, right? I mean, you feel comfortable, we have to drive someplace.
Yeah, we'll run over there.
Okay.
we are between a rock and a hard place on this issue because we do need to get this filing completed and to Transport Canada by December 24th.
You can get that done. Well, as I said before, if you feel comfortable, sign it, but otherwise, you can go to the office and make a phone call and make sure that it's kosher, right?
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
In the meantime, we gotta have everybody else sign it, right?
Yeah.
Because if I have to run up to Ottawa, meet with these people, is that what you're saying?
No, it's us, so a quorum of us would have to drive to Ottawa, I suppose. Because we did this.
There go your hands, Rupert.
We got the van for
You get all surprises.
Go to my lunch. Chance could have been a witness.
Whatever you do, don't make a phone call. She'll put that up.
I was thinking about trying our Canadian council and see if she's still there.
that may save some time if you get
We can make a phone call.
Canadian time. Might be better. You see over there, too. Just remember that.
I just read through that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When you signed on to them, she said that so much.
Oh my God. Frank, you comfortable with all the board members signing this?
First time it's fine. Actually, it doesn't say that except in the one spot. It says,
Yeah, the one that
office of the corporation, well, you don't have an office in it. This is your office.
Right.
It's probably more.
Did you see paragraph 3? Held at the city.
I think it's more formal with the Ogdensburg Bridge.
Oh, it is. I know, but if it's formal of substance, why can't we just make the city of Ogdensburg? Well, run across the foot of the border tonight and do it.
The corporation act says you have to have an office in here.
So then we'll use the border station down there.
Well, correct, Al. We'll put you on hold here.
We own that house? No, we own the house out of the bridge.
Okay, we have the attorneys on the phone.
Now, given that this is, in fact, an attorney and a legal issue, I would advise that the Bridge Authority go into executive session.
So I make a motion for an executive session.
Did miss anything, right?
Thank you.
Hello, Carol?
Hold on, just hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm going to hold on.
We have the Board of Directors here of the Ogdensburg Bridge and Port Authority, and the question is, very good. Thank you very much.
Mayor, the document that says it's in the city of Ogden.
I know, yeah. We were chatting about it. In the ladies' room, actually. That's right. We were trading perfume secrets.
Yeah. No, we can talk about that.
Well, let's keep me out of trouble.
I would never deny that. You gotta remember though, you're on that bridge, you're still on your own prop. Don't step off.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Are we ready to let? I take Luca with me, my town.
Leave me out of it, right?
That's not gonna help you. You get out, Don, he'll come and get us out.
Yeah, it takes dirt tax, I think it'd do much good. We call him before 4 o'clock.
You all right? So we're back in regular session. The legal question was answered by the attorney in Ottawa. We're satisfied with it, so we'll go ahead with the approval of this resolution, right?
Absolutely.
So we need a motion.
I'll make a motion to,
Okay. Second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Steve. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. And everyone will sign that document. I believe she has it ready, right?
Original.
Okay.
Post it flags?
So, actually, we're all done, right? Do I make a motion to adjourn?
The motion.
Do we have a second? Seconded by Don. Okay, that ain't my spot.
All in favor?
That's, everybody's got a spot, eh?
That all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.